Meet Jason. He started the North Portland Tool Library, which has become a valuable and empowering neighborhood resource.
We used the example of a book library. The goal is not to keep the books in the library, it's to keep them in the community, and that was our idea with tools. There were plenty of questions. How do you know the tools will return? How will you make sure people are safe when they're using the tools? And we thought through those and decided that it would be important for us to do classes on basic tool safety and operation to make sure folks were using those tools in a safe way, a way that the tools would actually last and hopefully increase the skill set in the community. And we opened up and about 16 people showed up, 20 tools left the building. We waited for that good 7 days to figure out if we had given tools away or if they would actually return. And fortunately, those tools returned that Saturday and by and large have returned every Saturday since. I guess one of the things I didn't expect was the impact it would have on folks who didn't start off knowing how to use tools. One of the first classes we had, there was one woman who was cutting a 2x4 with a chop saw, which she hadn't used before. She had her goggles on, her hands were safely out of the way of the blade, sawdust was flying past her, she lifted the blade back off. After the cut was made, the blade stopped, she looked left, and she looked right, she kind of exhaled. And you could see in her that that was an empowering experience to cut that piece of wood. That's not something that I had necessarily expected, that the tool library and classes we provided would inspire a whole range of people to take on a larger set of projects and become empowered by that, not only empowered by being able to use those tools, but to take on projects that they didn't think that they could, that might have felt like a really large barrier to get past, and we were helping bring down some of those barriers.
Learn about your local tool library and other ways to share tools at www.omsi.edu/choices.